Hello guys, my name is Tolu and I'm a video production generalist. I get out to do a lot of productions, movies, coverage, corporate jobs and so on and so forth. And some days start a little bit later in the day, while outings like this started really early. On this job, I'm on a movie set and I'm running the BTS behind the scenes for a movie. I wake up very early every day for a period of about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, almost there. Then I gotta show you, where I'm going to. Just look at that. Whew. Just green all the way. All right, come this way. Come. All right, so my name is Tolu, and recently I thought I'd start showing my outings. I mean, for the ones I can show, of course. And I'm in the middle of. All right, so I have no idea where I am right now, but I know where I'm heading to. I'm heading to somewhere called Iga Fulani. I hope I got that right. But it's in the middle of Oyo State, and we have a film shoot going on right there. So I'm going off the express right now, and just before I go off, I just thought I'd show you this little sign we put here for those coming in. Okay, so the name of the movie is OLOKUN, and this is the small signpost we put for those trying to find the place. I'm going off the express right now. As you can see, this is a major road. I'm going off-road right now. Once we get inside, we'll see how beautiful. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. When we get there, you'll see. All right. So heading back to the car. By the way, I have my most trusted camera person on the camera. Her name is Abiola. She's the one handling the camera. She's using the Lumix GH4. That's my handy camera. That's my most trusted camera also. That's what I take everywhere. All right, let's go.
So I've been driving for about, say, 10-15 minutes now, and okay, I don't think I'm close, but we're almost there. Hopefully the audio should be clear. The location was really remote. The road was, I won't say the road was bad, but my car is a small car, so it wasn't really meant for off-road, so I really had to drive very slow more often. Luckily enough, my car is handling the stress because it's we're not in the raining season. It's rained only once, I think, here since we started about 7 days ago. It's rained only once. The weather has been funny once or twice, but it's rained only once. So everywhere is dry. You just need to be careful, drive slow, and hope no monkey jumps at me. I haven't seen any wild animals, by the way. Not one. Except for crazy bugs. Yeah, a lot of bugs. Yeah, if you're wondering what kind of people stay in the area, we have two of them approaching. Sano? Yeah. They speak English. That's great. Ouch. 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 The guys that did the location search, they did definitely have no idea how they even found this place. I think I'm close. Wait, are those guys going to walk all the way down? Getting off the express is almost about, say, plus or minus about 30 minutes drive off-road to this remote location. Yeah, so going into a new territory in some, I say seconds or in a minute. You can see the huts already. Yep, we're here. Like, wow, right? Let me get somewhere to park my car. Yeah, the crew. I'm not early today, so I'm early. I took my parking spot.
Okay, so we are here in I don't know what local government, but yeah, it's called Iga Fulani, and it's mostly dominated by the Fulani tribe. Even though it's in Oyo State, they don't, perhaps a few of them understand Yoruba, but they are Fulani guys, and you know, they do what they do. They take care of animals, you know, cows, sheep, and everything. I've been here for a couple of days now, and there's something I can really tell you. Like, genuinely, they are very, very friendly. Except for the little kids greeting you with alaye. I'm sure they don't know what alaye means. Okay, but you can see the village. The place is awesome. As in, it has everything in its natural elements. Everywhere is beautifully arranged. The huts, you know, they still, you know, have its natural look. The environment is clean. The kids are, you know, they're just playing. They don't want more. As in, perhaps they don't know what more to want, but you know, it's awesome. And the way the thing is having a movie set, you know, in a prehistoric time. You need an environment like this that is able to get it in its right state, in the right scene, in the right feeling, in the right mood. You know, everywhere is quiet, clean. The only thing I have to complain about here is the sun. The sun is, I like to say the sun is hot, but that's its work. The sun is hot.
Oftentimes I have to find something to shade my equipment, my cameras from getting really hot. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema did get, you know, really, really hot. Sometimes I have to shut it down to wait for it to cool down before I continue my recording. Now, because of this kind of location, where it's located, because of the distance, before getting there, I have to load up my car with a lot of liquids, water, juice, and a lot of things to bite on, because once you get there, there's absolutely no way of getting food. Of course, you know, there's a provision made for, you know, all those kind of things.
Aside that, every other thing is okay. Everything is lovely. The scene is, you know, the scenes are beautiful. For the movie, let's go to where the set is. Come this way. Sure, I'm darker on the head right now than the rest of my body. The sun is harsh, really, really harsh. So we have a couple of the crews. We have a couple of the crew here and the casts, and as usual, they are preparing for today's shoot, and I'm sure that will be starting. Very, very, very soon. Let's just look around and check out what the set looks like. Morning. Okay, so right here we have, this is newly built. This was remodeled a little bit. Now, if you look my way now, you would notice that most of the huts are circular in nature. For the movie set, prehistoric Yoruba time, as per when the movie was set, the huts were kind of like square-shaped. So what we did, or what was done with the movie, or the set designer, what they did is they made square walls for the hut and covered them with square roofs. So that's why you find, so for anywhere you see the square hut, most likely the camera is catching that, just so that it's not seeing the circular one. Come. Yeah, so that was made, that was newly made, and of course the king's courtyard, or the king's yard, that's it over there. A couple of walls were made around the village just for other parts of the background, and this is kind of like the center of the village. A lot of things happen kind of like the center of, things, people cooking, people sitting. I think it's mostly the queen that sits down in there. Can't remember what that is for, but yeah, this was also made in the middle of this place just for the purpose of the movie. Let's go. Wow. Now, because of the remote nature of this place, there's hardly anything to buy. So we have this lady by the side over there selling stuff, drinks, and whatever she could help with for us to eat. We have a couple of other walls built in the background. That's kind of like the, if you look over there now, that's kind of like the entrance of the village, where the queen is going to come in through sometime in the movie. Aside all that, if you really look around the village, you find out that everywhere is looking. You would see the environment, and you'd actually wonder, like, the first question is, where is this, right? And it's not in the north. This is down south or west of Nigeria, of Nigeria, here in Oyo State. And there are a couple of more scenes towards the end of that side for other places. Like we had the forest scene where the character Jagulabi had his own stuff going on. We also had another location somewhere called Ilaju. Yeah, I think that's the name, Ilaju. So there was a river scene that was done over there. And we had to drive another, say, how long was it? It wasn't 3 hours, right? 15 minutes. I doubt it. I think it was more like 30 minutes or an hour. But anyway, we had to drive, all the way down for that extra location where the river scene was shot. And everywhere is, like I said, naturally beautiful. You would actually see all those scenes, and you wonder. The first question you ask is, where is all this? Where is this? That's the first question you would ask yourself. Okay, so far on that side, and as per light, obviously there's no light, and there's no power in this environment. So the whole production is being powered by generators, and the generating set is, I think, far this way, and they run cables all the way back down just so that the noise of the generator does not get into the recordings. And we have a lot of things on that side. I think the set design, all the props and everything that we're using for the movie, everything is on that side just so that things don't get in the way of recording. Even the costumes, everything. We have a picture of a costume. Everything is found on that side, and there are a whole lot of costumes that are being used for this movie. A lot went into this movie production, from sets, or let me say, starting with location. They had really amazing location. Where we shot the river scene was really nice. It was a beautiful place. We had really nice pictures from that scene. The location, the main location for the village where most of the action took place, was really nice too. The movie was shot on red, full 8K. It was almost like the whole cavalry was out, trying to conquer this, recreating this movie. Actors did an amazing job. They were patient with us. They really were interested in trying to make sure that the movie was well interpreted. And the directors did a great job also in directing the cast, and making sure that everything was done according to how the movie should actually look. The movie was set in a prehistoric time, so the environment did help a lot in recreating everything. Everything looks natural. Take a look at it. Take a look at the sky, for example. Where do you get blue skies like this? I definitely can't get it in Lagos. What I'm doing right here on this production set is I'm shooting BTS, and And that's what I've been doing for the past couple of days now. This should be the 7th day, if I'm not mistaken. And my gears are not more than, I use the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K for interviews. I have this trusty Boya mics for audio. I have a GH4 which I'm using to shoot right now. For the driving scene, I have a GoPro hooked to my car. There's a clamp on the car, on the windshield that I use to hold it. It equally holds the GH4, so sometimes I can flip it to hold the GH4. Aside taking videos for the behind the scenes, I'm also taking pictures for the project. So a couple of shots also came out of that same Nikon D7100, which is what I'm using to take the pictures. Some video shots, wherever convenient. I took a couple of video shots. Those are my gears, and if I remember any other thing, I probably would add it in the description, but I doubt. That's basically it. I have a Ronin S here for. I was hoping to use it. I can't remember exactly what I was planning to use it on, but I also have Xeon phone gimbal which I use with my phone. So yes, 1 or 2 shots is going to come out from there. I move around fully packed like that with some of these handy gears. I also have a couple of LED lights. I had some interviews I had to take a little bit towards the evening, so I had to light up a bit. And what else? I think that's about it. Those are my gears. The camera is handheld right now. Like I said, I have a cameraman with me. The camera is handheld. As per picture, I shoot standard just to reduce the amount of time to edit. But for this particular project, I'm shooting flat, Cinelike D, on the Panasonic Lumix. I'm shooting flat across board except the Nikon. So I'm going to touch it up a little bit once it gets to the computer. So that's it for now. Until later, cheers. So this is another part of the village being made up for the movie, and they're setting up all these makeshift walls, and they're painting on them just to make it look Yoruba. It's just to fit the story as it should be told. So oh wow, look at the blue sky, beautiful, ain't it? Look at the blue sky, like wow. Okay, so I can look far. Probably I'll have to zoom in with the other camera. They don't have water here, so they have to go really far to fetch water. I don't think they have water, good drinkable water in the village. And aside that, like I said, the place is beautiful. Really, I can't complain much. Aside the sun, besides the heat, and yeah, of course, cellular reception is horrible. Like. Horrible, whatever you want to call it. It's off one way. I think there's a certain spot where you could have some form of reception. I don't know which one of the networks, but just one of the network has that in here. Okay, so I'm all the way out here. Remember I spoke about the location where I'm at for the shoot of OLOKUN, and I just had to find out where they get their water from, and it's from this small, I don't know what to call it now, maybe it's a spring. The water apparently is coming out from the ground, but I'm sure once it's in the raining season, the water should rise all the way up. But this is just to tell you where this small community gets their water from. It's not entirely clean. Yes, not clean at all. For almost 2 weeks, I could hear all the villagers talking about a river or a stream where they get water, where they get drinking water. In short, that's their source of water. That's where they get all their water from. And I decided to go and take a look at the place, thinking it would have been some, natural stream or something. But to my surprise, this is what I found. That's
that just, I don't know, I don't understand, or I won't say I don't understand, but getting water, the water isn't even clean. It's not a river, it's not a stream, definitely not flowing. It's I don't know what to call it, spring, lake, I don't know. It's just there. I know it's obviously might be more when there's we're in the raining season, but you know, definitely not okay. I hope they're able to, you know, get something different anytime soon, maybe a borehole or something. Having both directors on set, I mean, I'm talking about Jibola now and Tijani. The movie is an English, I won't say it's an English movie, let's just call it a movie, but it had to be told in the Yoruba language, which makes it feel like it's a Yoruba movie, but we didn't set out to actually shoot a Yoruba movie. Definitely there's going to be a lot of visual effects, and the director is one from that kind of background, so obviously he's going to have a lot of things in mind while shooting the movie. I assisted in taking materials for the movie. When I say materials, assets for the 3D that they will create eventually. So you're definitely going to have some visual effects. Getting to the end of the shoot, well, the bad weather we did not encounter throughout the 2 weeks of shoot came upon us and we had to rush up. Somewhere along this line, of course, it was a wrap. There was a little after party afterwards, just before we hit the blankets, and it was an awesome experience. The Nigerian movie scene has come a long way. It's improved now. We're putting in more work. We're putting in more work in terms of our production, our edits, our visual effects. You know, we're putting in all that work, and you know, the thing is, it can only get better. It really can only get better, and I'm proud of our movie scene, our movie industry, and yeah, OLOKUN is one to watch out for, and yeah, watch out for it.